Hey guys, what's up? Today's hike, it's a little bit shorter. The thing is, I did learn a lot about the last hike. First and foremost, I'm super unfit. Secondly, I think it was a bit too steep, too long, too soon. So today, I'm going to be heading off to the Skirrid Fawr, which is, it's a hill. It's a bit of a hill, not quite a mountain, and it lies northeast of the Welsh town of Abergavenny. I'll be heading off, and I've decided on the kit that I'm using today. Like I said from the last vlog, this stays the small Manfrotto tripod that I can extend as a kind of a selfie stick, if you like, to record on, and I'm simply taking my mobile phone. So the aim of this is to collect footage along the way, probably minimum sound, and if I need to do a voiceover, I will. Apart from that, it'll be a case of stay with the sound quality. I have made up my mind that I'll be purchasing, or getting hold of rather, a GoPro camera and the new DJI Osmo. So the Pocket 3, I think it is. So stay tuned for that. But for now, I'm off to the Skirrid. I am now just literally using my phone without any sort of microphone or any selfie stick or any equipment at all. So today it's just bare mobile phone footage, and I am now at the Skirrid Fawr, which is well, a glorified hill really in South Wales, just north of the village of Abergavenny. So after last week's epic, I'm kind of thinking it's taken the whole week for my knees to recover, and maybe it's best that I rein things in a little bit and, you know, take things a bit easy and build up the training over time. So directly out of the car park, I take the first path towards my right and head up on towards the main gate, the first gate of the day really. Another valuable lesson to be learned, I suppose, is dry your shoes, your boots accordingly. There's nothing worse than putting soggy, soaking wet walking shoes back on to climb a mountain. But straight out of the car park now, and we head straight up into the small sort of wooded area, if you like. Again, half a mile in from the car park, and we entered the woodland after the short gravel path. Took a bit of a relatively steep hike through the woodland until I made my way on up now to the first gate. Okay, we're just going to take a right at this gate and make our way up into the sort of second phase of the initial climb. After these few steps, the path really is clear, and you can make your way up through the woodland and up towards the sort of open space that comes in front. There's plenty of gullies cut for waterways, and it's a cobbled path that makes for good walking. So just over half a mile in, you come out of the woodlands, and this is where you get a real idea for where you are in terms of views. You've got sort of 360 degrees panoramic views right away up towards Raglan and Hereford in the north, plus Pen y Fan, Condy, Cribbin, and the rest of the Brecon Beacons and Black Mountains. That's the steepest part of the climb over with really, and you are arriving essentially on not quite a knife edge ridge, but nevertheless a ridge. And the path again is, it may not be cobblestone, but it's clearly marked up towards the second sort of peak. And it's up there that you get onto the top, where the views of course are outstanding, providing it's a clear day, and you can follow the ridgeline walk across to the trigg point. At the trigg point you just take a quick breather before, basically this is a sort of an out and back route really, up and down with a total of around about 2 miles I think, so time to catch my breath before I head on back down. This is not me going super fast, this is just a quick time lapse to show you that it's essentially the same route back down as we walk across the ridge before heading back to the woodland. Okay guys, I've just come down off the ridge and I've headed back into the woodland on my way back down, and I've got to be honest, these steps are absolutely treacherous. I couldn't really say a lot up on top because obviously I've just got the phone with no microphone, but these, I get it that they are put down to stop the erosion, but wow, once the mud and the rain sets in on them, they're pretty treacherous to be fair. So I'm just going to make my way down a little bit further, probably to that rock you can see, and I think there might be a bench further down, and I'll probably get myself my cheese and pickle sandwich. So that's the end of the cheese and pickle sandwich, and after a quick pit stop I head back down towards the gate that I originally came through, and following the path back on down to the woodland and to the first path that heads back towards the car. Okay guys, back down. That was a lot better, to be fair, a lot better than last week's epic, shall we say. Quite a steep pull initially from the car park up through the forest and up onto the top, the ridge, but overall a short trip. It's literally just 2 miles. Yeah, 2 miles, and you could probably get it done, I would have thought, up and down in about just over an hour, but yeah, a bit more enjoyable. Back at the car now. It's just important to keep this going, and yeah, don't forget guys, doing it for the dogs, doing it for all the great work that Hope Rescue do for the dogs. Some of the conditions that they come in are appalling, but that's the reason, to raise the awareness and a little bit of fundraising along the way. So I don't know what's next. No doubt I'll be out next week, and I should be using a GoPro for some footage. And also I've ordered the Osmo Pocket 3, but it's out of stock, or rather the delivery date is March the 20th, maybe, around about there. So I'm not quite sure what I'll do in the meantime, but I don't think I can go on much longer with just the mobile phone, obviously. So yeah, stay tuned and we'll see what comes up in the next few days or weeks. Okay guys, that's the Skirrid Fawr done. Like I said earlier, it's quite a short walk really, but something that I think I needed to do after rewinding a little bit after the epic ordeal of the Brecon Beacons. Going forward, hopefully that's my last session without any sort of microphone for any of these further vlogs. I am now the proud owner of a DJI microphone that connects directly to the phone. So for the next one, we should be using that mic, so there should be a lot better sound quality, but I'll keep you updated on that. As for the Osmo 3, again, still waiting on it. The back orders, they seem quite popular at the moment. So going forward, I'm hoping to be back in the studio in the next week or two, doing some portrait work and stuff. But listen, thanks for your support. Thanks to all the new subscribers, which brings me on to the next thing, and that is, please, why not subscribe and hit the bell for notifications? Because after all, this side of things is really for Hope Dog Rescue and training towards my Mont Blanc challenge this coming September. But that's it from me for now, guys. Leave me some comments in the comments. I will get back to you, and the interaction's always welcome. So until next time, guys, take it easy.